Hey, what's up everyone? This is Michael from Family Gamer Review, and today we're going to do a review on Dogos. Dogos is rated E through 10, and it's available on the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. Dogos is one of those old school shoot 'em ups, and you know, pretty much this is one of those fun games that are from the back of the day that, you know, where you just grab a ship, shoot air targets and so forth. But what makes this interesting is that there's also a variation of ground targets that you have to hit. So as a player, you have to pay attention to both aerial and ground targets. Now, the game itself is a fun game. It is one of those games that you rarely see on, you know, on the networks on both Xbox and Sony. That is a shoot 'em up, and unfortunately the shoot 'em ups are a dying breed. Now we'll cover that a little bit more in our honest review, but I have to say that during the playtest we actually enjoyed this game. This game is fun, fast-paced. You know, it is something that's very easy to pick up and play. So for people that are not used to shoot 'em ups, this is a very easy game. You know, one stick controls the fighter, the other stick controls the, you know, the direction. You have your, you know, air shooter, you have your ground weapon, and then you have a special that you use. And that's all. You know, the button configuration is very easy. So for people that have been on the fence about picking up a shooter type of game, this is a very easy pick up and play shooter. There's 14 levels to the game. There's always different variations to the game, so it's not like you're just shooting things out of the sky for 14 levels. There's all different variations. But you know what? Let's go ahead and cover that in our honest review. I have to openly say about Dogos, being a fan of the shoot 'em up series, Dogos got it right. You know, the developers paid attention. They said, hey, look, we love these types of games. Let's make this game right. Now, for families that are concerned about any type of violence or any type of blood or so forth, because it is a shoot 'em up game, I am happy to say that there is no any type of blood or gore that would not be appropriate for any family members. I mean, we tested this with our younger children, with our older children, and, you know, I could safely say, you know, that there is nothing that would be objectionable or offensive to any family members. Also, we did the special needs test with this, and we played, you know, allowed our family members with special needs to play this, and they enjoyed it a lot. They were very, you know, easy to pick up and play with the controls and so forth. They were very easy to learn how the concept worked and everything, so it was a great game for them as well. I will openly admit we had one of our older family gaming members try it, and he actually had a blast because he is actually personally a fan of these types of shooters, and he was happy to see that there was this type of shooter on the market like this that he could play and not, you know, go into his own man, you know, verbatims of everything that he says about how gaming is bad. But that all being said, concerns that I had was, number one, I wish there was more sound, you know, in the game. There's only like 2 or 3, you know, music tracks in the background. However, there's, you know, you're in it for the shooter, not for the music in this type of game. Number two, the game itself only has 2 fighters, but that's fine. That's, you know, just a minor gripe. And you do earn your power-ups right away, so you don't feel like you're underpowered or undergunned as you're playing the game. This, again, guys, is something that is big when it comes to personal shooters. And, you know, going from the family aspect, you know, the game is very inexpensive on, you know, on the platforms. This is something that you want to have in your library, as this is one of those family-friendly games. There is no multiplayer or co-op. This is a single-player game. And, you know, you please be aware of this if you're thinking that this is a multiplayer game. So that's the reason why we gave the game a 7.5. Great game, great controls, great graphics, great sound, no multiplayer co-op or no multiplayer online. Again, keep this in mind. Now, with the genre itself, what I like the fact that is that what Dogos did right is they made it to where you could shoot aerial and ground targets. So you got to keep that in mind when playing this. But again, this is our closing portion of the segment. This is the game, guys, that you want to pick up. Something that you guys should have in your digital library. This is one of those games that's a great in-between game when if you're playing something frustrating and you want to play something else, this is the game to pick up. We highly recommend Dogos for you and your family. And guys, this is a fun game, trust me. I can't say that enough. This is Michael from Family Gamer Review. I thank you guys so much for watching, and, you know, again, it's available now, so please feel free to go pick it up on your respective platforms. You guys take care.